What is up, everybody? This is Fat Ninja DM coming at you with another video. I'm here with Mike McDonald from the creator of the Revolution Virtual Play Space. How you doing, Mr. McDonald? What's going on, man?
I'm doing good. Busy coding the next update. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to do my social magic behind the scenes as usual. You know, hence I'm a ninja, standing in the shadows doing my thing. But the reason why I want to have this conversation with you is I have seen your product and then I made an overview video of it, and I'm really impressed with it now. At first, I wasn't, but I knew how much passion and time you were putting into it, and I'm just really impressed with how the play space has come along. And I'm really excited about it, and I just want everybody that I know uh, as possible to know about this awesome product. So let's go ahead and just jump into the very first question and get this underway.
Okay.
Basically, number one, what inspired you to come up with the virtual play space? Because I mean, there's other things that have been mentioned and have been tried before. So, what really inspired you? Was it the feelings that you've seen, or was this just something like, you know what, this just needs to happen and only I can do it?
Well, basically, what inspired me to make Revolution Virtual Play Space was playing games like EverQuest and World of Warcraft and stuff with my friends when they first came out, and then playing pen and paper D&D together and thinking, you know what, how cool would it be to play D&D in a 3D environment with my friends online? And now that we're all older and have families and have very little time to do anything, let alone gather together and play, I had to make this software to make it so we can enjoy ourselves again without worrying about having to gather. And I didn't look at anybody else's failings. I didn't look at anybody else's programs. I didn't care what other people offered. What I cared about was what I wanted and what I wanted to play in. So I just started where I wanted to start, and I've just gone ahead ever since.
Sweet. And that's it. That's what I'm talking about, because like so many people will just look at other people's stuff and just say, you know what, let's just rip this off, add a few little caveats to it, and call it something brand new. But you just say, screw it. I'm just going to make what I like. And if people don't like it, oh well. But I know I'm going to like it, and the people I'm around are going to like it. And that's the only thing that matters. But yeah, that's just really cool, man. I really do appreciate that passion and motivation that you have to just go forth and do something on your own. That's completely like off the beaten path. So that's definitely awesome. Okay, the next question is, what is the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome since you've taken on this endeavor?
Well, I'd have to say the first obstacle was getting my head around Unity and everything. Like I've been building games for years in PHP and making little games for my friends and I to play and not really caring, just enjoying myself. And then when I realized that I wanted to do this now, I built it in HTML5 first as a little 2D program, and it worked. So I'm like, you know what, I can do this. And then during the development, the biggest obstacle was when Desero went bankrupt and took all of our alpha funding with them. So that was a rough time because being the sole developer, I needed that alpha funding as income to keep me able to program. And because that fell through, well, you know, I've had to go and get an IT job and work and develop at the same time. So it's been some long days, but I'm still pumping out the updates sometimes twice a week. So it hasn't been too bad.
All right. Now, see, a lot of people are under the impression when someone comes out with a product, they have like a small little studio, or maybe they have a small group of friends that are helping. It's just pretty much you and one other person, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just me. I'm doing all the coding and getting all the assets together. And um, a composer that I had on another project that I've done came over and wanted to do the music for Revolution, and he's gone ahead and done that. And he even bit off more. Like he wanted to help do voice sets, so he did that. He's helping me with our second rule set. Contingency or contingents. Can't remember what we named it. We haven't made a solid name for it yet. I think it was contingent, and it's going well. So he's really enjoying helping with the project, and you know, I definitely need him because he's a good tester.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome. Now, does your extra producer, does he have like a website to promote? Like a YouTube page or anything?
It's qualitymix.com, I believe is what it is. You can find the link to it on the Revolution Virtual Play Space Facebook page. He's down at the bottom left.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'll try to remember to put that link in the description down below or the cards up top when I upload the video to YouTube. That's cool. That's really cool because you hear so many stories of these small indie developers. They take on this cool endeavor and they have these snags and they become triumphant at the end. But there are just so many people that have all these cool aspirations about doing something way out of the box, and they get buried amongst the quagmire of everybody. Like everybody and their mama, like every week, are coming up with some type of fucking game. So it's just really refreshing. It really is. 'Cause I mean, I've had my finger on the pulse of the gaming community for a long time. If it wasn't via video games, it was tabletop and all stuff in between. But the main thing that I have seen was the really small underdog, literally like one person or maybe two people. They take on this really big project and they know it's insurmountable odds, but they still try to do it, and they try to reach out to the community via Kickstarter or other means, and it just gets buried because the workload gets too much or other complications happen. And it's just really nice to see a story like yours, like, hey, I'm I'm the one man show. I'm the dude that's walking down the street with the drum and the harmonica and the cymbals between my leg, doing all that shit myself. So it's just really cool to see that come to fruition, because this obviously it's definitely apparent that when you talk about your product, you talk about it like proudly, like, hey, it may not look the best in some people's opinions, it may not, perform the best in other people's opinions, but you know what? It's my heart and soul and my passion and my love for what I like to do is in this, and that outweighs any AAA title or whatever else. So that's just
Indeed.
that's just totally awesome, dude.
I'm not out here trying to make $1 million. I'm just trying to get my program out there, play with my friends, and that's why I keep the price point at 19.99, because there's so many programs where it's like, hey, I've made software and now I'm going to make a killing on it and charge everybody 30, 50, $60. It's so not worth it. Me, get the software out there, charge what I need to make a couple bucks, keep me fed, and keep going from there.
I heard that. I heard that. That's just so awesome. The third question and last one that I have for you is, when you do happen to peel yourself away from your work, even though you probably never do, you probably do IT stuff in your sleep, probably, and code it in your sleep. When you're not just doing that, what RPGs do you get into, and like what specific game are you into at the moment?
Well, you're right. I don't get much time to game, but when I do, I find I'm playing games like Hand of Fate. It's available on Steam, and Rollers of the Realm, also available on Steam. And I absolutely love looking through old school video game magazines, like the old Nintendo magazines and Genesis magazines and stuff. If I could fill my time with old school magazines, I would. But for games, yeah, Hand of Fate and Rollers of the Realms. I'm enjoying Blackguards. So I usually play games late. I don't like to pay full price. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
Okay, cool, cool. I'll try to put those down below also. Yeah. Now, is there anything that you would like to add, like a story that you want to tell, or like I said, I know that you're hella busy. So, is there anything else that you want to add before we go ahead and get out of here?
Well, I just like to tell people, give the game a try. With Steam's return policy now, if it's not what you want, you can always return it. That's not a big deal. I am adding to it constantly. When you do look at the game, take a look at the updates I've done recently. Everything from 3D dice and more content every time I do an update for you to build maps with. So don't look at the game now and think it's done, because it's definitely not. We have a lot coming, but it is fully playable.
All right, cool, awesome. Okay, now, is there anything that you want to plug? Any other websites that you're affiliated with? or anything?
Actually, none at the moment. I'm too busy to be affiliated with anything. But yeah, revolutionvirtualplayspace.com.
All right, cool, awesome. Once again, that is Mike McDonald for the Revolution Virtual Play Space, and I have been Fat Ninja DM, and you can find me at my Facebook page, RPG Realm Changers, and on YouTube at, I had to keep it simple, Fat Ninja DM, keep it simple for everybody. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again, Mike McDonald. Awesome dude. Make sure you give his product a try. And even if it's not something that you're into, maybe some of your friends that could be swayed to just give it a try. And like Mike said, hey, it's $20. It's on Steam. If you don't like it, return it. No harm done. So with that, we're getting out of here. And when you least expected it, I just stole your critical hit. Later, folks.